Hey, Bolo buddies, thanks for watching. Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit different, but you're still going to learn some bolos. But retail arbitrage, clothing, that is what I have always done since 2005. That's been my job. I did work a full-time job while I did eBay. I'm trying to think how many years I've been like only eBay. Maybe 7, 8, only eBay. Because I kind of I did eBay part-time, but it was like back when before I was married and I worked full time and then I did eBay and then I sold real estate. Like I had like 3 jobs at one time. I've always been like somebody who loves to have a lot going on and I love to work. Um, yeah, I I shouldn't say I didn't love my full-time job, but I loved real estate. Real estate is so fun, but I don't know. Anyway, eBay is my favorite, and that's why I decided that I was going to go full time. So, yeah, probably 7 or 8 years full time. But 2005, I'm going to give you a little rundown of, I guess, my history of being a reseller. 2005, eBay, retail arbitrage, buying clothing at discount stores. That's it. That's all I did. I'd buy it cheap at a discount store. I'd wait till it went on clearance and then I would sell it on eBay. And I will tell you, times have changed. When I started in 2005, I was selling clothes like crazy. I mean, my sales were so much better than they are now. Um, Things sold for more, and people, I don't know. I think that clothing is so saturated on eBay now that I can't sell it like I used to. So, which led me to in 2017, I started my Bolo Buddies Facebook group. If you're not in it, definitely go check that out. Description of the video has the link. Um, but I kind of thought in 2017, I'm getting sick of clothes. I kind of want to start learning, and that's when I started doing the Bolo Buddies Facebook groups. But didn't really dive in to start buying hard goods and other items like garage sailing, thrift stores. I never did any of that. I was full on retail arbitrage, TJ Maxx, Gabriel Brothers, places like that, discount stores. Um, and then in 2018, December 2018, December 27th to be exact, I did my first YouTube video, which, oh gosh, go watch it. um, but I don't know why I started YouTube, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to share my learning. I'm going to base it on BOLOs, items to be on the lookout for, and I'm going to learn and I'm going to teach at the same time. So that's what I decided to do. And it hasn't been a year yet that I haven't had my channel for a year. And basically that's when I started like diving in. I'm going to go to estate sales. I'm going to go to garage sales. I'm going to go to thrift stores. I'm going to expand. And I'm like a garage sale girl. Like I don't do the thrift stores here and there. Estate sales, I just don't feel like I can get stuff cheap enough at estate sales. So garage sales are my gig. I love it. And it's like November here and it snowed today. It was like wet snow, but it snowed. And I'm like, man, garage sale season is over for the year. I'm so bummed. So I went to a thrift store today. I found a few things, but not really my thing. So I have so much inventory, I will be fine. But back to what I was talking about, which was what? I lost my train of thought. Oh, I remember. Okay, so I started the Bolo show, the Bolo Buddies YouTube channel. And through this process, I have been researching, I'm doing category videos, I'm connecting with other resellers, and I'm sharing featured seller videos with you guys where I feature other sellers' Bolo items. So if you've not seen a featured seller video, definitely go check them out because they are so much good information. I've learned so much from other people in my Facebook group, people from this channel, Instagram. I mean, it's awesome. And I thank everyone who shares because I appreciate you so much because it helps everybody learn. Um, I'm saying a lot. Okay, so let's get started with what this video is about. I started Poshmark and Mercari both about a year ago, and there's a guy in my Facebook group that I became friends with, and he's like, you got to do Poshmark. And I'm like, I'm not doing Poshmark. I am eBay only. That was me. I'm not doing anything but eBay. That's it. That's it. And then sales started, sinking on mostly my clothing. And he's like, look at this. I'm selling these clothes on Poshmark and I'm selling these clothes on Poshmark. And he just kept showing me his sales for like a month. And I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to do it. So I joined Poshmark and I cross posted 3,000 clothing listings to Poshmark by like screenshotting my pictures. Oh my gosh, it took forever. I spent months on it and now they have lists perfectly. So I'm using that for everything. It is so much faster. Oh, anyway, so I'm listing my items on eBay and then I list to Poshmark and then Mercari and then Etsy. But it is a huge time saver. But so I cross posted everything to Poshmark and I worked really, really hard on my Poshmark. And I have over 100,000 not subscribers, followers on Poshmark, which it's like a piece of cake to get followers on Poshmark. I wish that I could get followers on YouTube as easily because everybody follows everybody on Poshmark. It's a riot. But yeah. So in this video, I'm going to tell you why I started selling on Poshmark, and I'm going to show you the benefits of selling on Poshmark and not having all your eggs in one basket. Now, eBay is my primary, my number one, where I mean, I sell so much more on eBay than I do Poshmark, but I do find that sometimes items sell for more on Poshmark. So I'm going to go through some examples of items that I've sold. And these are mostly clothing items, retail arbitrage items, things that have been sitting on eBay. They got stale on eBay and I put them on Poshmark and they sold. So we're going to get started here. And I'll tell you where, I don't know if I'll remember where I got it, but it'll be a discount store and what I paid for it because I can usually remember. So we're going to get started with this first item. This is an ugly Christmas sweater. Let me find my little bubble and bring it back up here so I can be talking to you guys. This one came from Bargain Hunt. I don't know if Bargain Hunts are everywhere, but there recently a Bargain Hunt came to my area. It's probably been within the last year or two. I don't go in there much, but I think I paid $3 for this. And it's, you know, it's got the original tags and I bought a bunch of them and they're not selling fast and I've got multiples listed. So again, it's just kind of an example of I paid $3 for it. I sold this one for $15. Posh takes their 20%. The buyer pays shipping. So Posh took $3. So I got 12. I had 3 in it. So that puts me at a $9 profit. Retail arbitrage is hard. You know, it's not like you're going to a garage sale and you're finding this awesome item for $0.25 and you're selling it for $100. Clothing's tough. So we're going to go through some more here. This one, oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I've had this item. I'm embarrassed to say that I've probably had this item for like 8 or 9 years. I never get rid of anything. I have clothing racks like full and I just keep it until it sells and everything eventually sells. I cannot remember what I paid for this because I've had it for that long. But I had it on eBay forever and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put it on Poshmark and I'm just going to lower the price. And on if it has a new with tags, I think this one did, and it retailed for $78. So that's what you're seeing there. That's the retail price. Yeah, new with tags, $78. And I sold it for $15. You know what? I was just like, I was so happy to get this item out of my house. I would have taken $10 for it, you know. I'm guessing I probably paid between 3 and 5 for it, but yeah. So another good reason to sell on multiple platforms is because if it gets stale on one platform, you can list it on another one and then it's a fresh listing. So yeah, that's fun. This item, again, I think I got this one at Gabriel Brothers. I think I paid $2 or $3 for it. Again, I thought it was like people would be having like contests at work. You know how people do like the Biggest Loser contest at work. But then I was like, it's a size small. Like, if you're a size small, you probably aren't doing the Biggest Loser contest. But I don't know. I guess people that are small still want to lose weight also. But anyhow, this one ended up selling for $15. Again, not a huge profit, but I've probably had it 4 or 5 years. So you can see why like I'm over clothing and I'm moving on to other things. So this is a totally different side of me that you're seeing as far as what I used to do and why I'm moving towards something different. PacSun going out of business sale. Man, I cleaned up. And I will tell you, I bought tons of board shorts. I probably bought like 30 of these jackets. I think when I bought these, they were at 90% off. So, no, I think it was more than that. I can't remember. But the breakdown ended up being like I took all the items and divided out what I paid for it by the number of items I got. And I want to say I had like $3 in each item when it was all said and done. You know, that includes like the $10 shirt that I only paid $1 for. You know, it kind of made up for. Does that make sense? So, um, again, I had a bunch of these. They are listed on eBay. I'm almost sold out. Maybe I got like 40 of them. I don't know because I had small, medium, large. But one of my best selling years on eBay, or one of my best months, not years, I want to say I sold like 12,000 in a month. And I'll tell you that, or no, I think it was 19,000. I'm sorry, it was 19,000 in 1 month. And it was after I bought out a bunch of stuff at this PacSun going out of business. And it was open to the public. Anybody could go. I didn't have any special like ticket to get in. It was just in the mall going out of business. And I'm like, all right. So sourcing at places going out of business, it can work. And not all of the PacSuns were going out of business. So it wasn't like Toys R Us where every single Toys R Us is going out of business and you have all that competition. So that definitely helped. I made the mistake of doing the Toys R Us going out of business and I'm sitting on a lot of that inventory. So it does not always work. I think Sears is going out of business right now. So just be careful that you don't, everybody's doing it. You know what I mean? So the market is going to be flooded with those items. So be careful. I made the mistake with Toys R Us, but again, PacSun, it worked out really well for me. So yeah, 19,000 in 1 month. Oh my goodness, my best month ever. That's the only time I've ever done that. And that's been many years ago. And yeah, I mean, I would say, I think I did like 10,000 last month, which is, that's across all platforms. And that's decent. I'm definitely not complaining, but, um, I always felt like as a reseller that I want to do better than the month before. But, you know, it is what it is. So I'm moving out of that's what I mean. Clothing used to be amazing and now it's hard. So, anyway, let's go on to the next item. So I thought I sold that for 30 bucks. Okay, here's another item. I thought that this was going to be like a really good seller. I think I paid like 10 bucks for these at I think this was at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. They retail for 70. I had them on eBay for, oh my gosh, years. I mean, years, 5 or 6 years. I'm not talking like 2 or 3, a long time. I put them on Poshmark and they sold for 30. So did I make a huge profit? No, but I moved them. I got them out. They finally sold. So I was happy. Spanx. This was a Gabriel Brothers find. I did pay up for these. I think I paid, that picture looks blurry. Huh. I mean, it has kind of that print that's a little bit fuzzy looking, but it still seems blurrier than it is in real life. I think I paid $16 each for these. They retail for $198. Again, I bought all of them on the rack because I usually do pretty well with Spanx. But when you see something that's $198, retail arbitrage, you're not going to get that. Okay. Paid 16. I sold this for 40. Some of them I think I've sold for 50. I may have sold a few for 60 when I first listed them. I've even sold some as low as I think 30 and 35 just to move them. So Spanx is a good brand, but if you see it for 198, don't pay 40 for it because that's about what you're going to get for it. Okay. I'm trying to think. let me go in and show you guys. Spanx. This is just like a little teaching moment. Wonder, that's weird. These are my listings, these 4 or 3 Spanx. I guess maybe because I put in one piece. Let me do Spanx swimsuit. And then I'm going to go to solds just to give you guys an idea. So this person sold this one for 20. So this is what you're going against. I sold a bunch of these, and I think I sold these for around 50. This person got 75. That's fantastic. It's probably because they used a stock photo. Like they took 22 for that one. I have these listed right now. I did not sell mine for 39. So it looks like they sold quite a, like they're sold out. Or no, I was thinking maybe they had multiples, but that doesn't mean that. I sold this one. They got 25. I sold mine for, I think, 40. Here's mine that sold for 40. Just giving you guys an idea. I mean, 30 bucks. The long sleeve, people like those because they've got the sun protection. Like here's the one that I have that you saw on my mannequin. They sold it for 20. I have a similar one listed, and they sold theirs for 11. I have a bunch of these listed. Mine are new with tags. I don't know if this one is, but they sold it for $8. How are they even making any money? I mean, if the item is under 10, or maybe it's under 12, Poshmark takes $2.95. So I have no idea how they made any money on that. Maybe they just wanted to get rid of it. I have this suit listed. I'm selling those for around $35, $40. That's about right. So again, just be careful if you're outsourcing at discount stores. Just because you see that huge number on the tag, it does not mean you're going to get that huge number. I have this suit listed. I might have sold out of that one, but mine was a 16 double D. This person did well at $70. Again, they're using a stock photo. I think I got between 40 and 50 for mine. So yeah, I mean, just be careful. The tag says 198. You might be lucky to get 30 or 40 bucks for it. All right. Speaking of Spanx, here's another one I got. I want to say I did not pay $16.99 for these. I think I got this on clearance for maybe $8, and it retails for $98. It's like a dress kini. Dress kini is what they call it. It's a top, but it's long. I sold this one for $30, and the buyer paid shipping. So still decent margins, but again, if it says $98, don't pay 20 or 30 bucks for it, because that's about what you're going to sell it for. Okay, so these are Express pants. I got these at a discount store. I paid $3 for them approximately. Again, I bundled a bunch of stuff, and then I take the total price and I divide it by the number of items I get to come up with just a number, instead of trying to figure out exactly what I paid for each item. It's just too time consuming. And if I can say, okay, I've got about $3 in all my Express pants. I know that's not like technically true, but when it comes down to the number of items I got and the amount I spent, that works for me. So, I mean, I'm giving my accountant my receipts anyway, so it's more just for my records. But these black Express sailor pants, I did really, really well with these. I probably sold over 100 pair of these. They sell well. eBay, they do not sell for as much. I got $38 for this pair. I do not get $38 for every pair I sell. I've sold probably some for as low as 25. And I think maybe as high as like 40 or 42. These are a good item. So I'd say be on the lookout for like sailor style pants. But yeah, I've sold a bunch of them. They go quick, and this is a size 0, so it was a little bit harder size to sell, but they still sell. 38 bucks. The next item, again, I sold one of these on Mercari, so they were just in my Mercari video. Retail arbitrage, picked this up at Gabe's. I think they're $5.99. Maybe they're $6.99. I can't remember. I will pay up a little more for new with tags plus size bras because I know they will sell. This is a size 50B. It sold for $26. So I probably paid $6 or $7 for it, and it sold for $26. So not huge margins, but still a good retail arbitrage item. If you know it's going to sell, then it's worth it. Plus I get those credit card points. Whoop whoop. The next item is this clutch, and this came from a discount store. I probably had, I don't know, a buck or two in it, and it sold for $28. It's just an express clutch. It's fringe, it's fun. And I've had it for a while because you can tell my background is my carpet, and I try not to do that anymore. I had my husband make me like a platform, and I actually have a video on it. It's super cool, and I use it for all of my backgrounds now. So check out that video. Here's another item that was very, very stale on eBay. I had had it on eBay for many, many years, probably 4, 5, maybe 6 years. I don't know. I got this probably at TJ Maxx. I probably overpaid for it. It retailed for $84. I sold it for $30. I probably made $15 on it. So I probably paid $10 for it, which I would not do now. I've, again, things used to sell for more than they do now. These, again, really hard item to sell. I have not had much luck with it. But this is to tell you that I had this listed on eBay for a very long time. I consider it to be a very stale listing. It's got the carpet in the background. It's a good indicator that I've had the item a long time. And I put it on Poshmark, and it sold for $20. So I'm guessing I probably paid $3 to $5 for these. Next item, had it a long time. I've had it so long. Do you remember when eBay had the photo glitch where it took your items down to one picture? This is one of those items. So I probably paid $1 for this, and I think I got it at Gabriel Brothers, and it sold for $15. So I was happy with that. The next item are these Hudson jeans, and Hudson, they retail for $195. So again, don't be fooled by that new with tags original price. Don't overpay. I probably paid $5 to $7 for these. They took a while to sell, and I sold them for $25 on Poshmark. So I was happy to move them. I did still make money, but if I would have paid more because I saw this, I would have lost money. The next item is this Marilyn Monroe suit. It is a plus size 24W, great size, retail $172. I got $45 for it. So I was happy to move it. Again, I'd had it a while. The next item is this Express blazer. You will not get $90 for an Express blazer on eBay. You can get that much on Poshmark. I probably had about $5 in this, and I sold it for $90. And I do sell some for as low as $50. It just depends on the size and the style. And I picked that up at a discount store. This one sat on eBay forever. I probably paid $5 for it. Slow mover, sold it on Poshmark for $20. So again, the point of this video is if your item is stale on eBay, put it on another platform. It might sell. The next item are these Express pants. Again, I bought tons of these. I probably had, I want to say like $1.80 I paid for these. Because the store I bought them at had them for, I think, $18. And then I paid 90% off. So I got them for 10% of the $18. So I paid $1.80. And these sold for $35. And they do not sell for as much on eBay. So again, Poshmark is great for getting higher prices for your items. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video there. That's just telling you to kind of get out there and try other platforms. Take those stale listings that are sitting on eBay, move them to Poshmark, move them to Mercari. Cross post, guys. It's definitely worth it. Check out my List Perfectly video. It will show you how I cross post items. It's a fantastic, I don't know if you call it an app. It's not really an app. I don't know, but check it out. I have a video on it. Be sure to like, comment, share, and hit the thumbs up. Comments really help bump me in the search results. I greatly appreciate it. So even if you just put in the comments, I made it to the end of the video, or hello, anything, I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys soon.